great help. And Mr. Shekhar, you see. Priya. Where is Priya? No, she's not here. And of course, the editorial associates who have done a great job, Nidhi Khanna, Rohan Pankaj Kothari. So before Ms. Madhvi Diwan presents that, would you like to say a few words?
This says it all.
So please, yeah. Friends, this Indian Advocate, of which you will be getting copies, this contains, a brilliant article by Justice A.P. Shah, and also a very moving tribute by Mr. Muralidhar Bhandare to late Mr. Anil Diwan. That your tribute, Mr. Bhandare, is also in this book, you see. Come. Madhvi? Mr. Shekhar?
Yes. Thank you.
Ms. Rachna Srivastav has been the she has been the General Secretary of the Bar Association of India, and at present she is the Secretary of the Indian Law Foundation, which is a part of the Bar Association of India. I would request her to please propose a vote of thanks. Ms. Rachna Srivastav.
Honorable Justice A.P. Shah, former Chief Justice, Delhi High Court, and former Chairman, Law Commission of India, Mr. K.K. Venugopal, Padma Vibhushan and Attorney General for India, Mr. Fali Nariman, Padma Vibhushan, President Emeritus, Bar Association of India, Dr. Lalit Bhasin, President, Bar Association of India, and self, Mr. Prashant Kumar, President-elect, Bar Association of India, Mr. Yakesh Anand, Secretary, Bar Association of India, distinguished guest in the audience, Mr. Shekhar, Vice President, Bar Association of India, Mr. Apurv Sharma, Vice President, Bar Association of India, Ms. Madhvi Diwan, Editor-in-Chief, Indian Advocate, Ms. Triveni, Treasurer, Mr. Dashnan Gaur, distinguished awardees, Shri B.V. Acharya, Shri N.K. Anand, Mr. Murali Bhandare, Shri Nilay Datta, Mr. R.N. Jhunjhunwala, Shri Lalit, Mr. Gopal Subramaniam, Mr. Manohar Usgaonkar, other members of the Governing Council, future colleagues of the bar, the law students, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege and honor to offer a vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. I would like to thank Justice Shah for his brilliant, thought-provoking address on this memorable occasion. There's a saying, that you earn respect and love. You don't command it. I think this truly applies to Justice Shah. Justice Shah has been an epitome of this love and affection and respect that he has earned over these years, even after demitting the office of the Chief Justice of Delhi High Court and as Chairman of the Law Commission of India. Sir, you may not have been elevated to the Supreme Court. It is not your loss. It is the loss of Supreme Court of India. Sir, I have yet to come across a distinguished person who has commanded so much of respect and love and affection after demitting office of so many years. I can say with full responsibility that this respect that you command, that you've earned, is much more than any retired judge of Supreme Court of India. Thank you so much, sir, for sparing your time for this occasion, and we feel privileged that you have spared your time to grace this occasion with us. I would say my sincere thanks to Padma Vibhushan Shri Venugopal, Attorney General for India. He has always been a guiding factor. I do not have to say much for him because he's part of us. And his address, we share his concern about the deterioration in the legal profession. But, sir, I agree, and I agree with Dr. Bhasin that the situation in India is not that bad. But we surely, with our future generation of lawyers here present, would certainly share this concern that what you have said is taken care of, and we practice what is expected from this lawyer's profession. I would like to share that situation is not that bad because we have many distinguished lawyers who have been doing pro bono cases, have appeared in many cases as amicus curiae. We have Mr. Subramaniam present here, who has appeared in so many cases as amicus curiae. So we are really not so commercialized as yet. We still treat it as a noble profession. And I'm sure with the concern that you've shown today will also keep in mind and ensure that we maintain this noble profession as is expected from all of us. My sincere thanks to our President Emeritus, Mr. Nariman. To say anything about him is like showing light to the sun. So I will just say, sir, you are Bhish Pitama of this fraternity, and we respect you, and we appreciate that you were able to spare your time for us. My sincere thanks to all the awardees of today's celebration who have accepted our request to be felicitated for this and spare their time. Some of you, sir, have traveled from your respective stations, and we feel privileged that you could spare this time. My thanks to Dr. Bhasin, for conceptualizing this idea of celebrating this day as a Lawyers of India Day. Sir, you have been a guiding factor, and without your guidance, this would not have been possible to organize this event like this. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated colleagues. It is not possible to thank everyone, but I will thank the court of my heart and on behalf of TheBarAssociation of India that all your efforts, tireless efforts, have made this program a grand success. Without a special mention to Mr. S.D. Sharma, duly supported by Subodh and Roshan, who have tirelessly and effortlessly worked to make this event happen today the way it has happened. My thanks to Mr. Prashant Kumar for giving a brilliant narration of achievements of all the awardees, and to Mr. Yakesh Anand for organizing this function so brilliantly. I must acknowledge presence of two distinguished ladies, Mrs. Bhasin and Mrs. Acharya, who Mr. Bhasin would not have mentioned, but both of them have been very inspirational for any event like this. Thank you so much. Thank you very much to all the law to all the law students who are present here. I hope you've benefited from this function, and thank you so very much.
Friends, now we'll have a small presentation for our chief guest today. Friends, please join us for a cup of tea outside.
Only a cup of tea.
High tea, sir. I'll help you.
No,
Sorry, next time I'll make it.